Where's your sanity? Pathetic, disgusting, that's what it boils down to. You couldn't trust me to make decisions. Restrainment, I'm smothered, you couldn't let me be. And I could never understand your visions. Tell me where's your head? I couldn't walk the streets without you following mine. And now it hits you back in the face. So tell me now, how does it fucking taste? There's no use in trying anymore. It's a constant battle that no one wins. I'll continue on without you. And now a brand new chapter begins. Now these chains are broken.
Also, I know the time, the countdown is still not
It's
over.
been a while since I felt the
If you could even hear me over it, let me turn this down for a second. But yo, Lemon, what is up, my English moment. What is up, Oos? Welcome to the Rumble, and hope you are doing well. Yo, what up? Alright, your boy is still getting a few things ready. I found 4 days ago. It's tight. It's tight. Alright, I'm gonna get a few more things set. Also, congrats on getting first, my boy. Still getting a few things set, cause your boy still needs to do some. Well, I need to connect my model. Right. I'll be back right as this countdown ends. No worries, take your time. I appreciate it. Thank you. Your champion has arrived, y'all. What is up? Again, welcome to the Rumble, my boy Lemon. Before I get into much, this thing right above me, I'm gonna take this down. This here goal. Plain and simple, y'all see why in a minute. Because I did have this set for a good long while throughout this year. If and I did change it recently too. If I got or somehow got to this by the Royal Rumble, which I believe is on the 28th or 29th of January, that would do the one chip. I'm gonna change this, and I will show, or I'll get you why in just a second. But first off, hope y'all are all doing well. Your boy needs to get to streaming a bit more, as well as making sure my phone is charged. Let me make sure audio is good, because I didn't realize last time I streamed that I was getting a little bit drowned out up until like the end of it. So let me check and make sure audio is Gucci. Gucci under Capucci. Let's see. Testing. I think it's. I am deaf, so that's not. That's not. All right, I think it's good. I think it's good. All right, enough of that. All right, your boy is gonna be changing things up. And before I get to some announcements, which I have already tossed over to that of Twitter as well as the Discord, which is concerning that of WHCW. WHCW, good lord. My brain completely scrambled together 3 letters. Concerning that of WKW and MCW. Yes, we have one, technically 2, but really one show for that of the remainder of this year that has actual proper wrestling. And one that I'm going to have as a mini or award show. I say mini because I do want to kind of have it next year's be bigger, but we'll see. Can't believe I had to watch a tutorial on how to open the kickstand on my Twitch. I was just joking my sister the other day about that. About how that dog I can't blame you because I don't know that many people that actually use that doggone kickstand. Thing is so flimsy, and I have popped that thing off of my doggone Switch a good number of times to the point I'm surprised I haven't broken it. Actually, you know, I know why. It's because I don't use that doggone kickstand. I'm the one person I know that does not like playing my Switch docked. Like the only time I really play it docked is when I'm on stream, and even then, if I could find a way to play it handheld, I'd probably play it in my hands, not having it set up on something. I don't know. Maybe I think there was a way for me to figure out how to play handheld while still streaming it to y'all, but I'll save that for sometime next year, maybe. But going back to what I was saying, your boy is gonna be doing something. I kind of got inspired by Damon. I know I probably am butchering their name. I need to learn how to pronounce it, but Damon, as well as Gamba, your boy is gonna be changing that whole doggone road to 300 followers up. Because throughout January, your boy is going to be doing your boy is going to be doing a hospital stream because I'm going to. I cannot stand suffering these concussions from y'all throwing stuff at my head. Ow. But no, for real, your boy is going to be doing a bit of a follow-thon. I meant to do a transition to be a bit cooler, so pretend that didn't happen. I completely forgot. Let's hold on. Your boy is going to be doing. Up hello there, Discord. Turn that off. All right. Pretend like that just didn't happen. Your boy is going to be doing. I need to have it set up properly. I want to record this and use this over to TikTok and Twitch. So give me a second. Hold on. your boy. If there's one thing that's not changed since I debuted like in 2021 to now, is I always have stuff surrounding me. Snug on it. Your boy, the Magic Killer, the Real Dealer, one true hard hitter, the VTuber World Heavyweight Champion, is going to be doing throughout the month of January. My first ever follow-thon, which is going to be starting at January the 1st all the way to WWE's Royal Rumble, also wise called the Rumble Month follow-thon. And to add a bit of spice to it, your boy has set up a few things. Well, I set up like I have done much spiffiness, but in reality, it's just stuff I intend to do. So with the follow-thon, some stuff I have in mind. Along with that of the rewards, which y'all see here, I might add some more things throughout it to give a bit more incentive. essentially some things I do have in mind, since I will need to have some pauses for whenever I sleep, as well as whenever I go ahead and head off to work. Not to mentioning your boy does have a low key art account, which a few of y'all know. Lemon, you know about that art account, which I need to get to working on some stuff involving that. Although I need to finish this other piece I'm working for a day. After that, your boy is going to be getting onto that sort of stuff. So, yeah, your boy is going to need some pause mementos. But whenever your boy is home, not not coming home from work or being at work, your boy is going to be streaming throughout the month of January from the 1st all the way to the 29th, culminating at the Royal Rumble, which, let me double check I have this date right. Oh, nope, the 27th. You know what? Screw it. We'll go through the 29th. Why not? But quite frankly, the list includes, and there's going to be some more stuff I'm going to try and add, but at the moment, it includes 210, which we are currently, at the time of me recording this, 3 away, which is going to be me playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with y'all, my boys, my rumblers, chat. Then 220, y'all decide to tweet. 230, I down 5 warheads, which I've done only once before. I was debating on making it 10 warheads, but here's the thing. I fancy not damaging my tongue again. For those that don't know, the last time I did what was it? If I laugh, I do a warhead, which I believe was when I was doing TikTok reacts. So I think that was the last time I did TikTok reacts actually. I wound up doing nearly around 10 warheads, and I couldn't taste things properly for the next good 3 days. So I'm limiting that to 10. I'm limiting that not to 10. I'm limiting that to 5, especially since it would be 5 back to back to back to back. Because that 10 happened in the span of an entire stream, not rapid fire back to back. So yeah, along with that, your boy is going to go ahead and have y'all decide. Actually, no, I'm jumping a little bit ahead. I was about to go to our commission. But 240 would be that of an emote commission, because your boy has been looking for some more artists to go ahead and commission some emotes. We still have 2 that have yet to come in, but I'll get to those when they, well, come in. With our 2 newest, being Little Goober and Ador's Wiggle. But along with those 250, I'll be doing half of the one chip. And I will say this, something has come to my attention that, and I don't think he's going to be here, so I can say this without worry of spoilers. I was trying recently to yeet something into the homie Gamba's throne to get him for Christmas time. I was trying to look for the original Paki one chip. For those that remember or that have heard, there was somebody that did die doing the one chip challenge. And so all of those sort of things, understandably, got pulled. So there was one alternative I did see to the one chip challenge. So if we do hit that, that is the one I'm going to be doing. Let me see if I hold on. And I will admit, in the past, like earlier this year as well as last year, which those that have seen the 2 videos I've yeeted onto YouTube and me doing the one chip, Paki's one chip, last year from 2022 when I debuted that 1.0 model for WrestleMania 38, it hurt. It was debilitating. I remember I was doing Q&A stuff with Cousin Kai, and I was struggling immediately with that entire stream. The second time was from that of this year's WrestleMania when I debuted this model 2.0. And my God, I could not do much of anything. That legit shut me down, and I had to take a break because I was doing the predecessor to the But Why Those streams, which is my 24-hour streams. And in turn, I legitimately, like, right when I was heading off to bed, I I ended up having to take a couple of BRB moments, and even need to call Coco for a little bit of for some emotional support, because that one ship absolutely eviscerated me, and that was not even the one that, quite frankly, that caused the incident of this year, which was the 2023 one ship. So I'm going to be doing the Joy Toss. At least that's what it is. The new one ship challenge I see about the Joy Toss version of it. Also, welcome in Suk and welcome in Eco. I am here to saw the notification when I miss. Not much, just announcing the first ever Fallathon, which we'll be doing throughout the month of January. But again, your boy is gonna be pausing around the time I have work, so around 4 p.m. EST ish. So whenever I wake up until 4 p.m. EST for each day of January. However, there is a way y'all can cause me to pause. A few ways y'all can get me to pause, but the only one y'all can see listed, I'll get to in a second. However, going back to this, we are at 250. I'll do half of the Joy Toss one ship, which I believe is based off the 2021 Packy one ship, which I was able to handle better than this year's iteration. But still, it is not it's not light work. It is not light work dealing with that doggone thing. Then 260, y'all decide an art commission. Your boy has been looking into getting some more art commissioned, because you can see up in the top corner. Actually, I guess I took it off. Is it here that y'all can see? Yes, y'all can see here. I have not really updated that art in the top corner, if y'all can see it. There's been a lot of older art, and I've been wanting to get some newer art commissioned. So that is going to be something I'm going to be doing. Along with that, 270, which is, if we reach that, I will just say, I know that says 48 hours, but we'll see. We'll see. Around, if we hit that number, I might bump it up, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If we hit stream pauses disabled, that means I will continue to stream even as I go to sleep, even as I'm working on art, even as I'm at work. The stream will continue on, and I might put on some VODs, some previous VODs from previous streams and whatnot on for y'all to see. Not 100% sure, but that is the current plan. Then 280, y'all decide. Y'all decide what y'all want. I actually have nothing for that, so it's legit. Y'all decide. What do y'all want? Going back to this though, 290 is the full one ship, which will be for a future stream. And if we hit 300, it will be the same stream as if we do hit it. It will be from whenever Dojon 3.0 is made. And your boy already has a proper full-on concept for y'all, for what I would have, well, concept in mind, for what I would have Dojon 3.0 looking like, which would, I will be real, it will be somewhat similar to current me. So, hold on. Nope, that is not what I was to do. Please work with me. There we go. So, 3.0 Dojon. How would he differ from 2.0? Really, the main thing, at least I'm going to be telling y'all, because, hey, I can't give y'all my entire hand of cards out. But it'll be somewhat similar. Your boy will still be a Dino Dragon, although this dolphin fin ain't gonna last forever. This dolphin fin, this is 2.0 exclusive, so Enjoy the fin while y'all can. But outside of that, these marks on your boy's face, I keep pointing to my actual face IRL as if y'all could see my hands moving. With these lines on your boy's face, I mean, these cracks are charming. So expect them to say same from this star eye. Why did I say it's so dead? This beautiful, magnificent star eye. Although I might have it grow. We'll see. We'll see. Let me skip this because y'all. No, I'm gonna keep the music. Screw it. I was about to skip it. Now y'all enjoy the music. Although y'all hear it. Y'all will hear it in a couple of minutes again. So, oof moment or pog moment if y'all like it. Nevertheless, going back to this because ADHD brain. Also, the tail will stay. The tail will stay. I might try to see about getting somebody to commission it so it'll be a bit more detailed, but the tail will stay. The tail, the face marks, and the double eyes, which y'all see. The double eyes. This, Von eyes, and normal Dojon eyes will stay. Maybe something else. No spoilers. No spoilers. But getting back to the overall design I have in mind would be a bit more slightly inspired by Mortal Kombat and this old design I had in mind for what was going to be Dojon 2.0, which is still going to have some references to Pokemon and wrestling. Kind of similar to this one. Which, if y'all haven't peeped, there are some Pokemon and wrestling designs based on this. A bit, yeah, y'all could see within this attire. Some, brain error for a moment. Y'all could see a little bit of Rayquaza if you look with the green as well as some of the. I'll be real, your boy is full airheaded mode. I can't. Hold on. Let me give you a better. I'll be real. This is one of the first times I had somebody do the doggone redeem. I need to brush up on my ring. You know what? That's a bit better. But your boy has a couple of wrestling, JoJo, and Pokemon references within this. So if we do hit that final mark of 300, expect for them to maybe not stay. I want to have newer references, newer ideas in mind. But yeah, also welcome Easter Bunny. I apologize if I butchered your name, but welcome in. But yeah, that is the overall base plan for this. There will be some more additions to this, but yeah, that's essentially the main plan for January. Now, before I get onto some, Esther Bunny. Yeah, I did right there the first time. Your boy is airheaded mode. I think I said Esther Bunny right the first time. Wait. Hey, Eco, I know you don't have much. Hey, Eco, if you still here, give me your brain cells. I require them. Yep. Okay. Bet. Literally. So yeah, that is the base plans. I might add some more incentives in between each of these, like 215, 225, 235, and so on and so forth. Especially since we are currently at 207, and for all I know, we could potentially hit 210 before January. Before we even start this saga thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, there's some other things I would love. My God, I have a lot of plans I have in mind if we ever do reach that of Dojon 3.0. But I'm gonna keep them to myself for now. There's some more things I have in mind. Nah, bro, my cells are drugs right now. I'm sick. I swear. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell you've been slightly sipping for Veen. So I could tell whenever you start sipping for him, instead of just pure swinging on that man, I could tell that something is amiss. Alright. Update. I will still. What do you mean? Shut the fuck up. You acting like I'm wrong. I am not. You act. Nah. I'm not. I'm not taking it. You know I'm preaching the truth. Let me. On. Let me turn off my name, cause y'all know your boy by now. Y'all seen that half a thousand times at this point. But yeah, your boy. Since this music's playing in the background, I will still be playing Undertale Yellow. However, that may just become a Twitch only thing after the absolute bullshit that has been going on involving the whole media thing and all these YouTubers getting copyright striked for Undertale stuff. As for the randomizer, I kind of already got into the last area a while ago, so I probably won't be finishing that. Sans wasn't randomized, so technically everything that could be randomized was already done. But as for Undertale Yellow, I probably will be doing that maybe sometime this week, maybe even tomorrow if I feel in the vibe. We'll see. And maybe when we get to that of the follow-thon, perhaps even both. I've seen it, but I haven't played it yet. I'm aware of the 3 endings and the entire section of the ruins, but everything else I'm mostly blind to. So I'm very excited to get into it. Also, I love the fact that it does seem like the neutral route actually have some more incentive to play it as compared to like vanilla Undertale, where it's like the neutral route kind of gives you like the same end fight you would get from the pacifist route, fighting Asgore and then fighting Omega Flowey. But for the neutral route, that's about it. What do you mean about people getting copyrighted from it? A lot of Undertale-based stuff has been getting swung on by the media company that I believe Toby Fox has been working with, which is not the first time this has happened, but this is a bit more severe than the last time, and we have yet to hear a reply properly by Toby involving that. So for the meantime, I was going to multi-stream that, but it's going to be a Twitch only thing. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that sometime. Ow! Maybe I'll do that when I recover from this concussion. Cause ouch. Y'all didn't even throw a pineapple at me this time. Dang. Throw a pineapple next time. Abuse. I am very much so getting a concussion before the stream can end. But yeah. Maybe sometime this week. Maybe during the follow-thon. And maybe both. Haha, abuse. That sounds wrong out of context. The fact that that's a mood from earlier this year when I was just talking about this Dolan 2.0 debut, just got flashbacks to saying similar when Dom was getting whipped on by Rey Mysterio. Those that remember that, remember. Those that don't, won't. Moving on. So yeah, we'll be playing Undertale, y'all, just not on YouTube. Although, to be fair, this stream is Twitch only. So, it's not like that matters much. Y'all already here vibing on Twitch. Ow! Must I be assaulted? At least that time y'all threw some pineapple, so A. Follow on that at the very least, but oi. But yeah. So, follow fun. Road to 300 follows. Then the first incentive, which we could potentially hit before we even start that doggone thing, is 310, which is 3 follows away. So feel free to hit your boy up with a follow. Join the Rumble. Maybe even hit up some friends and whatnot. And join your boy. Join the Rumble. And also, that is also the update in terms of Undertale stuff. Now, for those that have peeped your boy on Twitter as well as the Discord, you might have already been told the matchups I have planned for our next show for WKW and MCW. For those that were here last stream, I did say one of the matches, but while I was away with family, I did happen to make a bit of a special set of video packages for y'all for the announcement of these matches. And for those that are already a part of this series, Eco and Lemon, y'all are both already y'all both are involved in our final show of the year. So allow me to get to our matchups for MCW versus WKW's Survivor Series, as well as actually, no, I'll save that of the award stuff for later. I'll probably announce that in the next stream I do, because I do want to stream more than one more time this year, more than twice this year. But allow me to get to our first match, and we'll be going in order from the starting of the show to the ending. And our first match for the show shall be Team WKW versus Team MCW. Introducing first, we have the Nightmare Rhea Ripley, the Crazy Mushroom Lady Eco, Coffee, and none other than Coco the Clown. All representing WKW, our Twitch series. And then MCW will be Melina, Kitana, Undyne, and last but not least, we have ourselves Bailey, all from our YouTube series MCW Inside War Games, which will be live December 30th around, I did say ish, because y'all at this point may or may not know, times are a pain. Alright, y'all don't get to see it twice. Y'all get to see it once. So, enjoy that there. But that is essentially the plan for that of our first match. It will be inside of War Games. Eco shall be inside of War Games, representing our Twitch series WKW. And for our second bout, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, shall be taking on the Rosie Sakuryu. It is our WKW Women's Champion, the Empress of Tomorrow, taking on our MCW Women's Champion, the Rosie Sakuryu. There will be no interferences by the Rose Gallery. I will be banning them from ringside, but that is our second bout of the night. And ignore that part, y'all already know it's going to be on the 30th. But we have ourselves 8 matches for the night. The next match shall be that of yours truly, the Magic of the Real, along with the global dreamy clown. Hold on. Let me give us a bit more of a spectacular introduction. You have the Real Deal, the Magic Killer, the one true hard hitter, the man that has held every single championship in WKW. You have Dozon and Juniper Dozuni taking on MCW's tag team champions Lin Kuei Smoke and Scorpion. Tag team champions versus tag team champions. Alongside with Coco in our corner and Sub-Zero in the Lin Kuei's corner, obviously. But that's not it. We also have the Femboy versus the Hardcore Champion, the WKW Femboy Champion Lemon Boy, which defeated that of Maurice for the title, versus our MCW Hardcore Champion, the Machine, which won the title off of Baraka recently. They shall be colliding one-on-one. And following this up, we have the MCW versus WKW Women's Tag Team Champions. Yoshia Murasako shall be taking on Mercy and Mendon. Just like I did say earlier on, I will not be tolerating much interference from the Rosie Soccer review, but she will be in the corner alongside her Demon Duo members. Our MCW World Heavyweight Champion Scorpion Liang shall be taking on our WKW World Heavyweight Champion, Jackson Ryu. One-on-one, the first time these two have competed against each other. The world champion from WKW and MCW collide. But that's not our main event. No. We have ourselves 2 more matches to go, which include the Lin Kuei's Fire and Ice, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, aka Bihan, and Kuai Yang, taking on the Old Era's Scorpion and Sub-Zero, aka Hanzo Hasashi, and, well, Bihan. Tag team match, the Battle of the New and Old Era of Mortal Kombat. They will also be getting. Jesus, can we not get any? Can we not get any footage of Hanzo and Bihan fighting other people aside from each other and the ref? Good lord, these two, not even our hype packages, can seemingly coexist. Good lord. But the Old Era's Fire and Ice shall be accompanied to the ring by Raiden, and the New Era's Fire and Ice, representing the Lin Kuei, shall be getting accompanied by Lord Liu Kang. And in our main event, it shall be Team WKW. Femboy Maurice, the captain of all femboys. Hazy the Fire Rat, the captain of the... Hold on. This is going a little bit too fast for me. Rewind moment. The captain of all femboys Maurice, the captain of the Rat Pups, Hazy the Fire Rat, Semi Volva, and our favorite MV demon, Dama Hun, shall be taking on Team MCW, Lord Liu Kang, Jasper, Matt, Bastiano, I apologize if I butchered that, I've never pronounced your last name, and a mystery fourth partner, also inside of War Games. All of that shall be on December the 30th, around 8 p.m. EST. I cannot guarantee. Down goes my phone. I cannot 100% guarantee that. So that's why I said ish. Maybe I'll start a bit earlier, at least with the overall stream. Maybe I might get caught off by something. Hopefully, Sans talking sound indeed. But hey, you can give your theories. But at the end of the day, they may just be gay theories. Gay theories? Game theories. Or gay theories. I don't know. But that is our card for MCW versus WKW Survivor Series. And the last show of the year in terms of actual in-ring events. In-ring matches. We will have a bonus show on the 31st. A bit of an award show. Which, the reason I called it a bit of a mini show is because, or mini award show, is because, I don't feel like we've had as much shows as I'd like for us to be having proper awards for, like, say, best match of the year and stuff like that. Although next year I'll be trying to keep a bit more better track on that. And y'all can join me as well, taking down some of your favorite matches and moments of the year. But that shall be for next year. This year, some of the reward or awards shall include most championships held, longest time as champion, which I'll admit I'm going to have to automatically disqualify myself for obvious reasons, along with some other stuff. And maybe we'll have some rewards for that those that win these awards. But yeah. And I believe that is all of the main announcements I have for now. Y'all can also go ahead and follow your boy over on Twitter and catch some of those announcements back, as well as join your boy in the Discord. And is there anything else? I think that might be it. Oh yeah, I did want to do a bit of a collab stream for the Royal Rumble, although that's still TBD. For anybody that wants to join your boy. I will try and go ahead and do a multi-stream on that day. But outside of that, yeah. that's about all the announcements I have. I don't really have much else to announce. So, let me go ahead and peep TikTok. Because I just say I wanted to chill with y'all. And chilling is what we're gonna do. How did y'all's Christmas go? I'd say mine's pretty well. Although I will say, am I the only one that feels like Christmas didn't really feel all that Christmassy this year? It's weird. But something just kind of felt a little off. Boring, yeah. Pretty normal, a bit. I will say I love the time I've been able to spend with family, and the gifts I got were pretty pulp too. On top of that, your boy got my first ever electric shaver. Because, good lord, I needed it. I don't fancy normal shaving. It takes too much time, and my god, it is irritating having the doggone facial hair grow back. So I desperately need that. And funnily enough, with this Jay Uso music coming on, I got a new Jay Uso shirt, which is pretty plug. Let's see. Some other things I got. Got my first ever Stone Cold shirt. Same for my LA Knight shirt. Have y'all heard? For those that are my wrestling fans, LA Knight got awarded the key to a state, or it's not a state, to part of Maryland, which I've seen a lot of people kind of joking, dude. Like, how you, that is fair. My ears, I apologize if y'all got beamed by that as well. But on the real, how you gonna be named LA Knight when you sitting here vibing from Maryland? Like, represent us. Nah, I'm messing around. I'm messing. But oi, it's been a bit wild. All right. Brain is admittedly lagging. Let's see. Your boy needs to get to some art. And for those that are aware of that account, I still have some free commissions open, although I might make it aware to that of the normal side of Twitter. Because I still have a good 7 slots available. So I don't know. We'll see. Frozen brain moment. Frozen brain moment. Let's get to TikTok. When in doubt, TikTok it out. Also, your boy is probably gonna go ahead and install something for OBS. So if y'all start hearing me say clip it a lot more, it is not just to y'all, but there's this thing I've been seeing that I wanted to try and add, especially for WKW, because I want to start saving some of these highlights or saving more highlights for WKW and needing that stuff out. Yeah. Also, in general, and this is just for those that are here and those might be watching this back, clipping is probably one of the main ways y'all could help your boy out. And for anybody that does clip stuff, I greatly appreciate it. Whether it's a big moment in a match or whether it's just something goofy that I say or do or a goofy moment. So I appreciate everybody that does clip, as well as everybody that does just in general show up to every one of these streams to hear me mindlessly ramble on like I'm doing right now. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Mwah for everyone here. But wait, oh, hold on. Up, I'm seeing. Let me yank y'all. To me. Oh, I was about to say. I was looking over here on doggone Twitter. I saw 2K24 trending. Sad. It's just this. This is a pretty cool clip, though. where it's a lot more decision based. This would be really, really cool if you could have this in the doggone game. I really wish this is something we could have in this game. Like WWE meets GTA. I would play the absolute hell out of this. You're about to disrupt the bloodline. Your actions may have profound consequences. I would love a mode like this where we could actively like have like some really in-depth stories, including us being able to turn face or turn heel and have it just hit that extra layer harder rather than this the kind of meh-ish like career modes we've been having for the past two games. And for those that have been like peeping in for that like 2K WWE stuff, you know what I'm talking about. It's just kind of been okay or alright. Unless you're talking about 2K20, which almost sent this doggone game series into the dirt. Because my god, it was absurdly awful. So yeah. Also, and I realized I've never really had this talk with y'all, but plans for what I would do for whenever we do get 2K24, I might stick with what we use for WKW and MCW, which is 2K23, and eventually change things up. Because it does take me a long time to recreate everybody in that of newer games. Like, good lord, even for like making one person could take a decent amount of time. Like, my god, it takes a while to get this stuff set. So it probably would be a good month after I get the game before I would officially make that switch over. Not to mention, I would like to have like a lot of information and stuff included, like how many times somebody's won a title and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it would take a decent amount of time for me to just recreate things in 2K24 for whenever that does come out. So, and I don't want to make the series have quite an extended pause. But yeah, that is just kind of a bit of early access into my thoughts or my plans whenever 2K24 does come out. Not to mention, my god, 2K23 made it harder to have femboys. Like, there's one thing I kind of swing on myself for is a lot of our femboys kind of have similar faces, which I didn't have for our previous series, Lena Mania and what was it called? MCW Magic Championship Wrestling, MCW. And no, that's our current one. Doggone it. Hold on. What was it? I don't remember our previous series name. I apologize. But good lord, to be fair, that series lasted a short amount of time before we just went to WKW. But in our previous series, we had like a lot more distinctive femboy looks. Like for that of Cyber and Maurice, they didn't look anywhere near similar. Although to be fair, they don't. But good lord, 2K, y'all didn't give that many femboy friendly designs, and I think Cyber even commented that how he looked in WKW makes homeboy look like he eats babies for protein. But that's one thing I really hope that whenever 2K24 does come out, aside from having a better career mode, is being a bit more femboy friendly. Because there's a lot of femboys and people of that sort in our community here. So I'd fancy for a community series that I could be a bit more accurate and faithful to everybody's designs, because a lot of y'all be having some really lovely designs, and it does kind of irritate me when I feel a bit limited trying to recreate them. And I think Coco, because Coco and I were vibing in call as I was making his design for Coco. Same for that of Goshi when I was making Murasako. It is kind of limited. Like, even for like female designs as well, female models, you can't change the breast size to make them flat or larger. They're all kind of around the same ballpark. And for male designs, you can have softer looking faces. They're just predominantly masculine looking. And also why, like, even for like Astolfo, for those that remember how he looked in this series, he kind of had a mask on with his anime look because it's hard to make femboy looking designs in a series. Bury the light, indeed. I think this is one song that's been in my playlist almost ever since I debuted. Was Bury the Light. That reminds me. That reminds me. If y'all have any music suggestions, hit me up in the Discord with them because I do want to expand our music playlist because I currently have 66 songs in here. I do want to keep expanding and eventually maybe knocking some of these songs out. Like, there's some of these songs that have been in my playlist a little too long that I kind of want to cycle out. So that is a bit of my plan with the music. So feel free to hit your boy up with any music suggestions, especially since a lot of these won't be playing in like the VOD. But yeah. Alright. Let me check Twitter before we go ahead back over to, or before we officially head over to good old TikTok for a little bit. Let's see. I got an idea now. I got an idea. I just got hit with an idea. This kind of hit me with an idea. For those that have been vibing with me for a while, I used to make custom championship belt designs. For let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all know of Tectone? Yes, I mean the big gotcha streamer Tectone. I'll give y'all a bit of a moment as I get this thing up. How many of y'all have seen the Eggman before? Or at least are aware of him? Oh, let me get this thing. Let me get this up. Because I just got the a really glorious idea for something to do for the prizes for that of the MCW and WKW award shows. I just got a really juicy idea. So for those that know the Eggman, one of the things I ended up doing last year, and it was a highlight of my year last year as well, was making a championship belt design for the Eggman. Let me get this up. Pause the music for a moment. One of my highlights from last year was making that's the wrong screen. Was doing this whole ordeal for a Tectone. And I'm sadly not at the point where I wanted to be, where I could make physical belt designs like out the wazoo. I've yet to reach that point. Hopefully, I can next year. Within this next year, that is one of the many plans I have for this upcoming year is learning how to make physical wrestling championships. But one thing I did last year for the Eggman was making a certain design that this video did. God, the audio errors, the odd talking. I will never get used to hearing this. But one of the things I did for the Eggman was making the design and getting this whole thing set up for the reigning, defending, undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, which is my first ever wrestling championship design I have ever made, which had a lot of elements of the Eggman from the first time around. No spoilers. No spoilers. Who knows? Maybe I'll make a 2.0 design for that title. But I did go ahead and make a championship design for the Eggman, which I did get somebody. I did commission someone to make the physical belt because I still need to learn how to make the actual physical belt designs. Which who knows? Maybe in the future I could do actual physical, not only just championship designs, which I already know how to do, but perhaps physical belts in the future. Maybe even a replica of your boy's own. Can I? Where's my reaction? Where is it? Not reaction. Where is it? There you are. Your boy's own VTuber World Heavyweight Championship, which I also designed. I did a couple of wrestling championship designs, but I haven't been able to for quite a while. And so I'm gonna make this announcement now. The winner for the WKW and MCW Championship Awards will be getting themselves some championship designs. This will include those that have held the championships for the longest, those that have won them the most amount of times, as well as some decently memorable moments. We'll see. But yeah, because that has been something I did want to do, but never got around to. And yeah, hopefully next year I could learn how to make the physical championships, and maybe even have those be awards for next year. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let me continue scrolling through Twitter. But I'm really glad that I peeped it because I actually I was slightly debating what else to do because I didn't want to have it be something special for the awards. All right, scrolling still on Twitter. Why is Cell trending? Be careful. Yeah. Don't. Oh, Jay-Z again. How many of y'all seen those doggone Mega Man videos? Riding with my dog like I'm Mega Man. Okay, I thought this was a doggone video. What is going on here? Is he really money smart? But oh god, I'm so like. All right, back to me. No scrolling through Twitter on stream. Twitter has not Twitter. Twitch has retracted their being plugged with artistic nudity, so I'm not risking that ban. I'm not risking that. You know what? I want to peep something real quick. I want to peep something real quick. That reminded me. How long would it take until I run into questionable content on Twitch? Let's find out together. Y'all get to see everybody that I follow. And it's currently not looking wild on my home page. Let's go, Twitch. Let's go. I don't get flashbangs by Booba. Big W. Live channels that I like. I follow like 3 of them. I follow Tectone, Hungrybox, and Neanders. What do you mean that like I already watched them? Years let's recommend it. Let's go recommend it. I'm curious. Hog still no booba. No flashbang. Okay, it seems like maybe they fixed that because that was the whole ordeal I was seeing going around. But it seems like they might have fixed that. Or at the very least, I am immune to the flashbang booba. Let's check just chatting. Do we? Yeah, let's check just chatting. Up, nope, there's a flashbang. There's a flashbang. Yep. Yep. There it is. There it is. Alright, let's go to TikTok. Let's just go to TikTok. Let's pretend we saw nothing, yo. Let's just pretend we didn't see anything. Let's just pretend we didn't see nothing. Alright. TikTok we go.
Did you guys hear the news? Did you guys hear the news? Have you guys heard the news? Goku, you stupid fucking monkey, pick up my reboot card!
Yeah, I'll admit, I've realized I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I'll be swinging on NetherRealm and Mortal Kombat over the fact that I have to pay $20 for skins, but yeah, I see both Cell and Frieza. I have not played Fortnite in a decent bit, and yeah, I still went and immediately decided to snag those two skins. But hey, excuse me there, oi. But in my defense, at the very least, those skins come with two different iterations of each other, as well as two skins for $20. So hey, I still have some integrity, right? But I'm still invalid swinging on another realm, right? You know what? Screw it. You know what? Why not make it? Why not just like English? Why not just toss Frieza into Mortal Kombat? Actually, I was saying that jokingly, but why don't we have anime characters in that many fighting games? Like, you don't see that many anime characters in like a Mortal Kombat or a Tekken or a Street Fighter. Yet you'll be seeing all these random other characters. Like, I was watching. I think I was. I was about to say I've heard this argument recently as well. But there was this one video that I pointed out that we have like characters akin to that of a Rambo or a Terminator, which are pretty pog and pretty iconic, but they're not that relevant in this day and age as compared to like say a Frieza or a Sukuna or characters of that sort. And even then, you have a lot of these characters that would fit well in fighting games. But like, you only have like a Fortnite, and that's mainly about it. I don't see that many fighting games or games of that ilk having anime characters. It's a little weird because a lot of them would be a lot more money. And you know, these companies, they want a lot of money in their pocket. Otherwise, why do I have to pay an entire set of organs just to have my Sub-Zero looking like he did in Deception? Money. Money. Give me your money. That's the company's, but you know, me too. Give me your money. Nah, I'm joking. Where am I? But no, on the real though, it is kind of wild. It is kind of wild. Hopefully, because I know what's her name, the mother from Spy Family, recently got included into some collab thingy with Chun-Li from Street Fighter. I don't know but so much about it, if she's gonna be in Street Fighter or what. But it did kind of just come to mind. Why don't we see that sort of thing happening more often? I don't know. Just some food for thought. All right. Enough being big brain. We're in the middle of TikTok. Let's lose some more brain cells.
Monkey, pick up my reboot card!
I probably will be streaming
Do you hear me?
some Fortnite,
It's your father. He was killed
and
by
I'll be
storm damage.
vibing
So it
with
seems they've turned me into a Fortnite skin.
I'll be vibing with Frieza skin.
That monkey's corpse. Good thing I'm an OG. These
God.
dirty sweats won't know
Hello.
what hit them. My building power is unmatched.
Absolutely glorious Frieza impression. Alright. My brain with someone has been talking longer than the ADHD limit. That's a sad truth. Like, for me, I have two modes whenever I start to mentally struggle when ADHD mode kicks in. And that is mode A. I start to struggle to pay attention, which is not as bad as it used to be when I was younger. But then there's also mode B, where I start to struggle to speak, and I just kind of become a bit of a default Andy, even though I am paying attention, but at times I just kind of lose the ability to verbally function. And then there's mode C, where I completely, my brain kind of starts functioning like King Crimson, where I will mentally I don't know what happens. I just kind of mentally cease existing for a few seconds, and I will at times notice this. We call that going nonverbal. Sorry, yeah, I have nonverbal moments, but then I'll be having option C, where my brain just hits King Crimson, and I stop paying attention for a bulk of time, and the two most notable moments I'll peep that happening to me is when I'm in a conversation with somebody and I'll be listening to someone, but I'm not listening to someone, and it does get a bit like awkward, and I don't really at times want to acknowledge that when it happens. I don't want to go, "Hey, what did you say?" But sometimes I will. But at the same time, sometimes that happens because I genuinely can't hear people. My hearing is eroded a touch. But at times I'll be hearing you and not hearing you simultaneously. But not only that, I'll also be having moments where I'll be like watching a video or something, and I'll be going, "Ooh, that's cool," sounding. All right, watching this part. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I disconnected. Rewind, and then I'll disconnect again. Rewind, and I'll find myself in a loop watching a video or so, or talking to someone, and I will disconnect hard, and it will irritate me because like, good lord, it is unfun. Just when my mind just starts entering what I call King Crimson mode, and I cannot pay attention for the life of me. Good lord, that's also why, like, I don't like having that mode come out when I'm vibing with others, because otherwise I'll be rewinding stuff over and over and over again because my mind disconnects, and it will disconnect hard over a certain point of the video. But wait, it is not as bad as my ADHD hasn't been throwing hands with me as bad as it used to be, because it used to be horrible when I was younger. But wait. I think I saw this recently with Piccolo. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if, thanks to Coco's influence, this becomes me one day. Like, I've already had some consideration going out in my Scorpion cosplay just in the middle of winter, just chilling, walking around. If I could pop in contacts easily, I would probably get some full whiteout contacts for my eyes, put my balaclava on, my doggone Scorpion mask, the whole Mortal Kombat 1 Scorpion fit into skill out walking like his cat, super casual, even though that's very, very weird behavior, but oi, me leaving out. Yeah, that's another thing. I've realized Ego here has a thing for becoming Vash. Literally, day by day, she is slowly just turning into Vash from Trigun. That's why I have dubbed her the title of Vape. Leave me alone. You know it's true. You are even you acknowledge that you are slowly becoming Vash. It is a matter of time, like around this time or around the middle of next year. If you don't wind up replacing him as your Pookie, you're gonna wind up coming out in full Vash attire. Literally, your entire wardrobe is going to consist of different Vash jackets, different Vash arms. You're gonna have your hair dyed either to be blonde to match him or to some other color, just styled in that Vash hair, looking like a walking paintbrush. Although I can't say nothing because, again, I just said about how I'm probably gonna go out casually in Scorpion cosplay, even though there's no event for me to do so. But wait, I'd kill for the 98 Vash coat, not gonna lie. What did that look like? Fair shout. Fair shout. Alright, let's get back on air.
Have a medal, like a big coin that's about the
That's what I'm
size of
talking
like
about
the
the
middle
game.
of your palm, right? And it has Or the great
Up.
Jesus! Oh, Jesus Christ! What is happening?
Oi.
What is happening? What is happening? Where did these come from? Logan, what did you do?
Jesus.
Stop, Clint! Turn it off! Turn it off! Ooh. Oh my god.
But also how it feels to have y'all trying to concuss me. Especially Eco and doggone Coco. The two Co's. The fact that it just dawned on me, the two Co's, Eco and Coco, try to be hitting me with a triple KO. Fitting because y'all got set of three Co's in both of y'all's names combined. This is how it feels. Full concussion moment.
Oh my god.
Full concussion moment.
Jesus!
Jesus.
I have to do a harmonica, okay? Can you not
Just clearing out
fuck
rewards.
me over for 2 seconds?
Just clearing out reward requests do that. Hold on, let me test that. Nope, this is the wrong thing. Hold on, let me go here. Where is that? Rewards. Where is it? Where is it? I want to see if that happens. Only. Where is that reward request? Select complete all. Ow! Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Ow! That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh God, that was a horrible mistake. Okay, please. I didn't realize it would do that. Let me breathe. That I didn't realize it was actually do that. Oh God. By the elder gods, have mercy, please. Please, mercy. I didn't realize it would actually do that. Let me breathe. Oh, can I escape? Nope. Nope. It won't let me escape. I didn't realize that would actually happen. I didn't realize it would do that. I thought it would just go, okay, accepted all of them. Move on. These have already been redeemed. Why am I being double tapped? Why? What for? What is the purpose? You know what? I fancy I've already suffered a concussion. Jesus, y'all are throwing bizarre symbols at me. This is not even y'all. This is the stock on Twitch. Let me breathe. Oh my God, my screen is filling up. Let me exist. Y'all throwing Garatinas at me. Let me breathe. Oh my God. Y'all throwing vampire mask and road rollers. I don't get paid enough to be sustaining a grade 4 concussion. I don't even know if concussions have grades. But if they did, I'd have an F. You brought this upon yourself, boss man. I did not mean to hit the self-destruct button. Please, somebody. Please, please, mercy. Why is that Jigglypuff look weird? Maybe it's because of all the severe brain damage that I'm taking. Please, I need to exist. I need to breathe. I need to exist without brain damage. I am the table. Good lord, there's a lot of tables being thrown at me. Oh my God, is there no end? Is there really no end? Is there really no end? You know what? I'm gonna have to put red alert back on while I severe this. I've made a severe, a continuous lapse in judgment, and I am fully regretting my actions. We await for my brain damage to recover. Y'all are throwing uncolored gyro balls at me. At the very least, color them. Color them green, please. Why is that Jigglypuff bisected? Somebody please save the boy. Please, let me breathe. Let me breathe. This music is accurate to my brain state right now. Y'all can't even see me. Y'all can't even see me. Is this what y'all? Is it? Are y'all having a hoot? Are y'all having a holler? Are y'all enjoying yourselves? My God, please. By the elder gods. There it goes. Lord. Nope, it's still going. Alright. Alright, word. Word. Up. They're invisible. Ah! They're invisible! Y'all cannot defeat me. Although I am now having a full blown seizure. Good lord. I still am having a seizure. Alright. Chat, how long y'all expect this to go on before before I stop thinking? Because I already think I'm like 5 seconds away from being like Cars at the end of part 2. Head empty. No thoughts. Brain dead. By the elder gods, let it end. Oh my god. Word. Oi. Are y'all enjoying yourselves? Are y'all enjoying yourselves right now? Are you having fun? Is this is this is this some sort of comedy act for y'all? Y'all can't even see me getting struck here. This is just y'all witnessing me having a seizure at this point. God, let me move. Let me stop. Stop. Let me breathe. I beg. This has been going for God knows how long at this point. Could you have some mercy? Can I request some mercy? Please. This has been going on long enough. I don't think this many people have redeemed throws at me. This started as me just trying to see what the clear out would do, and now I am suffering brain damage because of it. Y'all better shout. Y'all better like show your friend, your boy, for severe brain damage. Cause good lord, I need my medical bills paid. Yes, I know fellows don't pay medical bills, but let's pretend. Let's just pretend they do. Ow, my ear! It caught me in my ear. Oh, thank the elder gods. I think they're almost done. Thank the elder gods. I think they're done. Or they're. Never mind. I had to speak. I had to speak. Y'all enjoying me having a seizure here. Y'all having a holler. Having ourselves an enjoyable laugh. You know what? I'm gonna turn this into a promo. Hey, if you are watching this, yes, I am currently having what looks like a seizure. That's because I'm getting concussed. Thanks to me foolishly deciding to hit accept all redeems or whatever that dumb thing was. But hey, your boy is having a big show for our community wrestling series that we can have in FCW. So feel free to follow your boy. We'll be having that stream December the 30th around 8 p.m. EST. just as long as I have some functioning brain cells left. This is the new meta, chat. This is the new meta. Just, just having a seizure while you're promoting stuff. Hey, let's do it again. Hey, help me. I follow your boy, because we'll be having a follow-thon going throughout January. The Royal Rumble follow-thon, or the Rumble follow-thon. Forgive me for not remembering. Currently, I'm being assaulted by invisible objects. Ow! My ears! What? Follow your boy. Real deal, the Magic Killer, those on Bond. We'll be having that stream from starting on January the 7th. January the 7th. January the 1st. You can tell I'm losing brain cells from the brain damage. It'll be going throughout January. Only times I'll be taking breaks is if I have to go to work or I need sleep. But y'all can cancel out the breaks if we reach around 5 followers a day. Yeah, follow your boy. Alright, chat, your boy has run out of stuff to promo. Can I stop being mugged for 5 seconds? For 5 seconds! Can I stop being mugged? Thank you. 5 Elder Gods. Thank you. Pog, the brain damage is finally over. Alright, can we get back to TikTok reacts now? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did not realize that that actually could happen. But hey, the more you know. I will not be hitting that again. Ow. I have brain damage.
Can you not fuck me over for 2 seconds, please, while I play a damn song?
I just realized Eco could have triggered that as well. I did not realize. Y'all mods have a lot more power than y'all realize, and I am fully aware of that. I'm just surprised y'all don't use those powers. So legitimately, you could have triggered that yourself, or at the very least on desktop. I don't know how effective it is on mobile.
Devil may cry.
Dante, I'm trying to fight
Oh,
these
Lord.
demons, but I'm dummy thick and the clap of my ass keeps alerting them. I understand you
Lord.
and Nero have the same problem.
God, when are we getting DMC6? That being said, I've been debating on playing DMC3. Maybe one day in the future. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I've also been trying to yeet Eco into playing DMC3, as well as just in general playing DMC or streaming. Hey, when are you gonna stream again, Boss Woman? When are you gonna stream again? I will legit shout you out. Hold on. Get called out in 4K. Everybody. Nope, that's wrong. Command. Shout out. Eco, which has been here since day one, so legitimately, I really greatly appreciate you, sis. But everybody, go ahead and follow the crazy mushroom lady. Yeah, at the same time, wait, what are we getting another stream? Or are we getting another strum? But yeah, on the real, I've been debating on playing DMC 3. Probably my favorite story out of the DMC games. But I don't know. We'll see. Just a random thought.
Bro, I would pay $40 for you to kick a woman. You know how badly I want to get
What?
pegged with a hot dog?
What do you be sending me? What is this? By the Elder Gods. I keep saying that. What in the world did I just hear? And why did I just hear it? But also, fair. No, nah, I can't fair that. I can't give that a fair.
Badly, I want to get pegged with a hot dog. Can I ask you another question? Yeah. Of your two brothers.
I'm gonna stop you there.
Okay.
You have free reign
I
to
have to clip that. I have to clip that. Christmas. Sometimes I have to clip. I call out my own.
ask me any question you
there.
want. Go ahead.
Of your two brothers, who do you think is a better kisser?
I take back
What?
what I
No.
just said.
No. No, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
I'm home.
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
That was
not a happy hello. What's wrong?
I'm here by the Christmas tree while you're out with the ho-ho-hos.
What, bro?
Noah.
Honey, there's no ho-ho-hos. I am... Okay, I'm
32
32
minutes.
I will admit.
Jesus.
I'm home a little late. There's no ho-ho-hos. A lot of people have...
Santa baby, bring a husband home to me.
Boy.
On time. Because mine doesn't want to.
Honey, it is good to
Hey, at least Yopuhi is vibing with you.
see
Hey,
you.
you still
A
get
lot of
that.
people had a lot of questions. Don't wipe that off.
You know who has questions?
What?
Your wife.
What?
Like,
what
why don't you love her?
I do. I do. People had a lot of questions. I got a little behind. I had to
Alright.
finish things.
Don't see the person. Jerry Della. Oh, not to be like that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you did not hit me up with something about you wanting Glamrock Freddy. With the whole recent FNAF talk we've been having, I'm surprised you not hit me up with something about Glamrock Freddy. And to be fair, who wouldn't want to be adopted by Glamrock? My ears. I reckon it'd be Christmas Eve. I've read this very late.
Good joke. Congratulations.
Yep,
you
this is
got me.
very
You
eco.
can come out now.
These are outdated. Give them. You put a black eye on me. I'm putting you in a Kimura. I've not once when hey, I want to get sucked in my eye. It's bad enough I have this here. Well, sucked in my eye, but also I've realized I technically already have a black eye. You know what? Move on. Moving on. Also, I said socked, not sucked. That being said, I would take a hickey. From one person, that's it. Up. Oh. Oh. Also, why does this baby have Dr. Phil or Paul Heyman as Caroline? Why is it way back here? I've never seen a balding baby. Good lord. I wonder why that baby's so hungry. Eating like a middle-aged man.
I got a gun!
My ear. Oh, this is Eco. Eco with a virus stampede card. I'm calling you out a lot today.
Stay in the box. No! Stay in the box. No! Get out of my skin!
Boy.
Stay in the box. No!
Making a little C and right to. I am not saying that number. I say about their backstory. That's of me as well. Boy. Actually, you know what? Let me take y'all. Let's through my TikTok likes before I go through my YouTube likes. Also, feel free to follow your boy on TikTok. I need to post more, which I probably will with that WKW and MCW. And you can see 2 of the matches that were announced earlier for that of our pay-per-view this weekend. We announced the entire card earlier today, or earlier in stream. Same for this match here. But yeah, follow your boy. I'll go ahead and pop that into its chat down here. And yeah, let's check. What do I have in likes? This here, I did not realize there's a lot of very interesting things that a lot of people haven't noticed, including myself, about Jay from like almost a decade ago that he's been doing. Like this here, I didn't realize he's been doing that crowd thing since the old days, back when he had the face paint. And there's also the fact that he was the first ever person to defeat Roman and the most recent person to beat him as well. So that's pretty interesting. Up, good lord. Hey, once you do this, hey, show the homie some love, and give him a train to face off with. Anyways, God, how did that happen? For those that know of this VTuber Omi, homie has been homie Omi. Omi is this one VTuber that has essentially become known for an egg exploding in what I'm assuming is his room. And legitimately, I'm still questioning how did that happen. I'm assuming that it was a gas. Doggone on. I'm assuming it was a gas stove top, maybe.
Chat, how do you
But
do
good
this?
lord.
Oh, I got it! Chat, do you guys see that? Clip that shit! Clip it! It's man's breakfast.
How
It
does
is
one?
man's breakfast. Very proud. Thank you, chat.
How does it? How
I'm
how
very...
does your shit literally just explode in on itself? How does this happen? Can somebody give me a
I'm okay.
scientific reason? How did this
Everybody-
happen? How?
No.
I really want to know. I really am befuddled here. Good lord. Alright. I'll be real, I've seen half a dozen TikToks like these, and I'd be lying if I said if I ever get full body tracking, I will be making one of my own versions of these. You know, if you get a championship title for Christmas, and you're an African American as well. If you're black and you get a championship, look out for Brock Lesnar. Because if you're a black wrestler and you hold a championship, especially a WWE title, this man Brock will come after you and your kids. He's done that to every single black world champion in WWE. He's done that to doggone The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's done that to Kofi Kingston, to Bobby Lashley, and to Big E. There has been only one, okay, excluding some of The Rock's title reigns, one title reign that has ended from a black wrestler, excluding The Rock's title reigns. Ever since Brock has debuted, only once did a black wrestler lose a title to someone that wasn't Brock, and that was when Big E beat Bobby for his first title, ending Bobby's first title run as well. And then he lost it to Brock, and then Brock got the title from Brock. Big E got the title from Bobby. The one and only time since Brock debuted that a black wrestler did not lose the title to Brock, which quickly aged that because Big E would lose the title to Brock. Bobby won the title off of Brock and then lost the title back to Brock, if that makes any sense. Anyways, back on this.
Think they're invincible, and it holds them back. The thing is, you actually
I realized I have a number of like a lot of these big notable skins, like the Invincible skins and the Freeze and Cell skins. Yeah, I've barely played Fortnite lately since the new update, and 2, I have not changed my skin once from Venom. From the old Venom skin. I need to actually use some of these doggone skins.
Don't eat the.
Up, some artwork from man. Shout out to Jay as well. The homie Maurice. Good lord. I've seen a lot of people play this game. Is it really that fun? Lethal Company. If I can find some homies to play it, maybe I'll peep it. I've yet to peep it like that. I don't know. We'll see. Bruh. I legit forget some of my likes. What is this? Oh.
Okay, should I watch this one?
This is not that bad. This is funny. I remember it.
I've never seen this one.
I've seen this a while ago. I aspire to be able to sing this well while still sounding smug. I don't know. Never mind. I was about to say smug, but good lord. I don't remember. Did he win this fight? This is skill I wish that I had. Up. Yep, he won the game. He won the set, or at least that. I don't know if this is a set. Nevertheless, let's get back to this because I'm big talking. Up, no, hold on. What's this?
Everyone, are you guys ready to do this? Chat, I literally have to talk to a girl. Do you guys know how hard that is for me? Especially the one I'm supposed to be talking to. And you know, let me tell you guys this. Best believe.
Oh Jesus, she's only spawned in.
Oh, that was too much for me. Oh, my God.
Me, but with social interaction. With, I'll be real, I get a bit angst around vibing with people I haven't vibed with too often. Like I'm used to vibing with Coco, Eco, Bean, and a bit with Goshi and Hazy. Outside of that circle, I am still angst. I still need to vibe a bit more. I say a bit more. I've yet to be in a call with Damehun, with Maurice, with Eleven, with a lot of the homies, and I need to change that this next year. I need to change that. But this is a mood and a half. Not just for girls, but people in general.
I did not kick you out. What are you talking about?
You felt me disconnected from the call.
I did. You didn't I disconnected for the call. I can't talk to girls. This is why. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. It's too much pressure.
Yeah, this is a real move. This is a real move.
Good morning to everyone.
Hey, she just looks different. It's
It's
weird. It's real. I've had the revelation that my first ever exposure to Mortal Kombat was back in like middle school, and it was because of Dashi. Like I did not realize that's where my origins for Mortal Kombat fanning came from. God, that's a cute Baraka design.
You know, Raider, when you put it like that, you do make a good
Lord.
point. Gary, my apologies.
No, don't report that. I want to like that.
I mean, come on, what would your mom think? You know, everybody's got to get the vitamin and minerals.
Vitamins and minerals, dance, good lord.
No, Gary, look, I didn't say anything about your mama. I said, what would your
Please
mama
show
think?
some mercy.
Oh, hell no, yo, that
Onto our boy.
your mama stinks. That's what I thought that motherfucker said.
Yeah, they're gonna do me like that. Man, no shit. I apologize for those whose ears have just been blown out. You know, I'm gonna move on. Yes, I have.
Like an apple and you just right through the center. It's so yum.
Chat, be honest. Do you guys hate me? No, we don't hate you. Yeah, you guys do.
Oh, cut through it and then munch. No. No. Used to have culinary classes a good couple of years ago, like right before I went to college at this college facility, although I think it counted as a college facility. And before I really started getting into art, I tried to do some culinary stuff. One of the most one of the things I really underrated was how much it sucked to deal with cutting onions and dealing with onions. And what made it worse is I would suffer doggone onions and just cutting them. Because you always hear about, oh, if you cut onions, you wind up having your eyes start to water. And I thought maybe that's if I wind up like cutting them, and then I rub my eyes, kind of like how you would suffer hot sauce and whatnot. No, it is cutting onions because they release this chemical that goes into the air that winds up burning your eyes like acid. So I don't know why would you cut into one and then munch in the middle. That is like this is coming from someone that loves onions. That is a god awful idea if you just trying that straight up. That being said, 0 out of 10 would not recommend cutting onions in the beginning of the morning, especially when you are still dead tired and then you get lectured, or you get a boring school lecture beforehand. It is a miserable way to wake up. And munching all that is no better. It is no better. Yep, Nate had to dip out
Eat a whole one of those.
on her Wario
How
shit.
the hell does Mika eat an entire one of these?
On your Wario.
I know you ate your classmates. Yeah, you're done.
I don't see anybody catching as much shade as Queso when it comes to these wild jokes. Good lord. It's a Tempered Chainsaw movie and everyone smells like lore accurate power musty as all hell, but you know some people would still simp for that. Some people are that deprived that they would still simp for that. Lore accurate smelling and all.
Why do you sound so different, Bihan?
They would simp for that to the degree that they would actually that sounds pretty accurate now that I think about that. Going to the movie theaters and everybody smell like that. That sounds actually pretty accurate. Alright.
Why do you sound so different, Bihan?
I don't know. I just woke up one day sounding like a Mexican.
Lord B1.
Something from an ancient ancestor.
My blood is pure
Uh.
lingue.
Can you sing
Lingue.
Cucaracha for me?
I'm not your entertainment, you clown.
I could
Boy.
be, but it is likely that you were Mexican in prior timelines.
Are you saying I'm
It's the
not
weirdest AI Gearus voice I've heard.
you, the ghost of Mexican past?
Brother,
Boy.
what happened to you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This sombrero is apparently cursed by the elder gods.
So you used
Now what is you
Wait a
want me to
moment.
do?
Chad, if I picked one of you guys up and I was like, I love you, and then I sold you for money, would you get mad at me? No, I'm kidding, Chad.
Bruh.
You guys. Chad,
did you know in season 2,
What
episode
is
2
this?
of Invincible?
Actually, no spoilers.
Y'all want some locker room dirt?
Damn. We're gonna be real.
Hey, got the same shirt on. Got the same shirt on as Jimmy.
Brother, Solo.
Jimmy J.
You don't wear no damn shoes in there anyway.
Yeah, Solo do be like, you know what I'm saying, barefoot in there.
I guess this is age, because now Solo be wearing shoes. I guess man took that personally.
Is it him or my brother?
Hmm.
Jimmy? No. For real.
Who's the loudest out of my friends? I actually don't know. Like, out of all of my friends, like, a lot of y'all tend to be a bit more softer speaking. Maybe. I don't know. Who is the loudest out of all my homies? I actually don't know. I'm striking a blank right now.
Jimmy got me.
Who's the funniest?
His brother Jimmy.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's Jimmy.
Me young. You know what? Yeah, you got a point. Yeah, it's you. It's you. Who is the funniest? Yeah, you and Bean as a duo kind of are in this slot is who's the funniest. Y'all as a duo.
I think I'm funny, but they hadn't. He's that low key, like hidden. He's funny.
Yeah, these two together.
Who do you guys ride with when you're on the road?
Man, I used to ride
I
with
can't
him,
answer
man.
this because I don't ride with any of y'all.
Ride together, yeah. But
Yeah, Solo and then Tribal Chief. We used to ride with Tribal Chief, but you see how he went. You know, he.
I don't have much
his
of a
hand got all messed
counterpart
up, trying to
answer
get
for it.
Tribal Chief, and-
I abuse that poor man. I can't say anything of that sort. Or else of that sort. I cannot disprove, or I cannot disprove. I cannot argue with that. I cannot argue with that statement. Boy, who's the most stylish is by far Coco. For people that I know, by far, by a country mile, and this is no shade onto any of my other friends, it is Coco. Coco, he is one of the most stylish people I know, to the point that that man does not fancy just simple generic clothing. If mans could wear some stylish ass clothing, he will.
ooh,
And it started to slowly rub off on me as well.
Who thinks they're the most stylish?
Probably Santo
The answer might be the same, but it's actually real. Out of all of my friends, who would I hate to be stuck on an island with the most? This is another case scenario where I have no answer. Where it's not even just because I don't want to be mean, but it's because I legit don't have much of an answer. Actually, no. If I'm gonna Eco and Bean together because I see us doing nothing productive but Eco just pelting Bean with sticks and an entire tree, or using Bean as an axe to cut a tree down. Just absolute madness. I'll be sitting there watching chaos.
Yeah, but he just talk a lot. Pause that. Yeah, he do talk a lot.
Who would you want to be stuck on a deserted island with?
Kofi again. Dang the shade. Well, I guess it's not shade in that case. For me, who would I want to be stuck on a deserted island with? It might be Hazy. Hazy feels like he would be the one that would be able to figure something out to help us get off of the island. Either Hazy, Maurice. It's close. It's either Hazy or Maurice. Also, welcome, Wizard Omar. How you doing? Yeah, it's a tie between Hazy and Maurice. If I were to be stuck on a deserted island with any of my friends, it's one of those two. Or Coco. Three-way tie. The Islanders. That's effectively why I chose Maurice, if I can be honest. Homie already be living on a rock. Homie already be rock vibing. Hitting up that dog on island. If I am a rock, I am an island. That's such a dated reference. You know what? Moving past. Doing well. Hope all y'all doing wonderful. Hey, I'm being chillin. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. We just kicking it right now, doing a little bit of TikTok reacts. Done a couple of announcements. A fall of fun that I have in mind I'm going to be doing throughout January, as well as our WKW and MCW series. Some big matches I have in store for this Saturday, including War Games featuring the homies Dame Hun, Maurice, Hazy, and let me see if I can remember, and Bova in War Games against Matt Jasper, Lord Liu Kang, and a mystery opponent. But yeah, right now we just being chilling. This is Reptile, right? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 Reptile. That's very, very fitting. Also, especially if you're emo, that's the Wizard or a Reptile from Mortal Kombat 4 as well. Yeah. Although, I don't know. I don't know if you pull up with that Mortal Kombat 4 Reptile, I don't know if I would be gassing you up or joking you for doing all this. That Shaolin Monk Scorpion is nothing short but somebody betting it to swear up per fight. No, thank you. Cabal, yeah, the Cabal. That's the most OA. The Astra, I'm assuming it's from Armageddon or Deception. No. The Sindel from Mortal Kombat X, yes. This is 100% something I see some of the homies doing. I could 100% see some of the homies doing. No. I'm moving away. I'm not associating you. If you do this Wish Edition Kung Fu pose with your hand looking like a Lego hand. What is this? No, I do not approve. Dang. Oh, shiny chibi. Keep forgetting how much No, stop.
Why you guys let me use my hands? Stop
I
letting me
get
use my hands.
I get joked by my friends for my cooking habits. Like I recently traumatized Dame Hun for my cold chocolate take. And for those that don't know the cold chocolate take, I take enjoyment by getting some hot chocolate, or at least hot chocolate mix, cold milk, and combine the two. Excuse me. And you may expect the hot chocolate powder to mix in with the milk, but since it's cold, the powder kind of just remained there. And you know what? I kind of want, if I wasn't going to get ice cream after stream, I would get it after. But since it's cold, the hot chocolate mix does not dissolve and turn the milk chocolatey. It just remains this somewhat clunky-ish powder. And so it's legit like having powdered Cocoa Puffs. And on top of that, since the milk can't get all the way through the entire thing of powder, you have parts of it where it's dry on the inside and a bit moist on the outside. But trust me, it tastes good. Like I swear it tastes good. Trust me, promise me, it tastes genuinely really really good. I'm not lying when I say it. Please, where are y'all going? Don't judge me. I'm being serious. It tastes. It's like Cocoa Puffs, but powder. It's still pog. Hello, Hungry Rocks. Why am I on the screen? But yeah, I be getting joked for my food takes. That in the oh wait, I'm not helping myself out with this one. One, I think I made a take with one of my YouTube videos. Probably the most recent video I've released with the jelly meatballs. And again, I promise you, it is good. Hold on. They'll send me to my main account, not my watching stuff one. Let's see. Yeah, jelly meatballs. No, why am I in here? Dismiss. Meatballs. And in case you think I'm capping, I decided to eat that into the server. There's some issues I had. I legit just uploaded my entire journey of trying to make this. I realized I'd gone off on an entire tirade about some stuff that is completely unrelated, but you know what? Hey, we move. We move. I legit went on that tirade. Or well, at least just describing my suffering with this doggone what I call the jelly meatballs. This doggone thing I didn't realize was busted open, but I went out, got another one, and I legit give y'all a bit of a bit of a tutorial of how you make this stuff. Smoked paprika, grape jelly, yes, an entire thing of grape jelly. Put it on low heat with some salted paprika. Toss in the meatballs after a while, and then you have some good meatballs. But to get back to the point of why I want this whole rambling nonsense, I get hit with some accusations that I am a bad chef. No, I am a 5-star master chef in the making. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Y'all know it. Cold chocolate is pog. Y'all just gotta give it a try. Same for pineapple pizza. That is no gimmick. I'm being dead serious. It is absolutely goated. And same for the jelly meatballs. Also goated. Trust me, chat. Trust me. I know. I know what I'm on about. Just believe. You just gotta believe. That being said, y'all can't be saying nothing about me when Omi exists. Every other clip of this man is some cooking crime being committed.
The voices is starting to burn. Just flip it.
God. Stop using your hands! Cease!
Oh my god,
I would start to physically feel anxiety if I put my hand too close, especially over something with oil in the pan. Why are you grabbing it with your bare hands? Poor dog, that thing is burnt.
It's not
Y'all can't be joking me. Y'all can't be joking me when you have other VTubers that be actually committing food crimes. I am a master chef at work. I be crafting some of the most enjoyable, delectable meals. Y'all just don't want to believe me. Y'all just choose to not believe your boy.
Not that burnt. It's not that burnt.
It is pretty decently crunchy.
To a medium and continue. Chat, why the hell did Uki just send me a video about a beginner's guide to cast iron?
This is something that Eco would do. This is something that Eco would do.
A tutorial. The absolute
Lord. More people swinging on the queso. I did it for the pineapple. Yep.
Alright, wait, hold up, what's this?
What is this? As you know, I'm watching too
My
much
drip
queso.
is way more fire than you.
Listen, Mr. Wonka, your song was.
Dude.
Nope. Hold on. Back to this.
Dude.
I'll be real. A lot of AI stuff I super side eye on, but considering the fact that I found out about the Mortal Kombat AI series from Odd Giant. No, I didn't have to look in the corner to remember the name. Yes, I am big smart. I will be real, especially considering the doggone jokes that the actual voice actors made with some of the goofiness in that doggone video. What was it? Scorpion and Smokes VAs are memeing about that doggone intro with the two. While I side-eye a decent amount of stuff, I do like and I do enjoy it when it comes to this crackheaded comedy meme sort of stuff like with this here. And on top of that, you ain't making that bank like say a bunch of these shitty AI artists are. When it comes to AI voices, this is legitimately like how this stuff used to be used like back in the old days of YouTube and whatnot. So I will admit I do love the AI Mortal Kombat series and just how crackheaded it is.
Dude, what is with the helmet?
So I will give them a pass. Jealous. Are you? Oh, wait, hold on. What did he say? No, don't tell me. What? Let me see if I can figure out what he's saying. Found in my closet. I look absolutely sick. Are you jealous? All you have is a stupid hat. Yep. I do.
I believe he said, "Are you?"
No, I haven't watched this episode half a dozen of times. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's what I got it in the first time. I have ears. I have ears.
What is with?
I don't know. I have the ears of a champion. This is how it feels to be as a Mortal Kombat player. What was it? Insomniac and another company that got leaked, and now the leaker is sitting there vibing in a doggone mental hospital. For an indefinite amount of time. I'm not going to say that word again. So Ufament on them.
The Minecraft mobs turned into like girls. You could like bang them and stuff. And I tried to install. Wait, what did he say about
Moving on past that.
I came here from NSFW Twitter. Happy birthday. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm just internally conflicted. I came here from NSFW.
Happy birthday, but I'm confused why this person came from that side of Twitter. I have a confession. There's like one of the maybe not homies quite yet, but one VTuber that I did find out from the dark side of Twitter, and that was Anno. A lot of art I've seen from Anno. That's how I found out about him. All right, moving on. No, you know what? No, y'all heard nothing. That is weird. How do you find out about somebody from that side of Twitter? What like, Twitter is supposed to be a wholesome place. What are you on about, huh?
If I hit this, I will get a boyfriend.
Nice tummy. Oh my.
No.
If I hit this, I will get a boyfriend in the future or a girlfriend. I won't be lonely.
Speaking of Twitter, now this here reminded me Have y'all seen one of those doggone one of those crossword thingies? Also, side note, if I'm getting an editor and I don't happen to remind to include that into this here, that doggone whole, because I might I might have this entire stream turned into a video. If I don't include the whole crossword thing with the figure out like what your 2024 would be, please remind me so I can include it. If I don't, same for the whole. There's another thing I was going to say that I was going to include. I don't remember what, but oof from it. But tell me why I have found 3 of those. Hey, this is what your 2024 will be. Come 2024. Dojan, you absolute airhead. And each and every single one of those things, I have the first word. Tell me why. Was boyfriend. I ain't got no riz. I ain't got none of that. What are you on about? Why is it that word that I find in each and every single one of them? In each and every single one, without fail. And almost every single time, it has been the first word. What is going on? Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe subconsciously my mind goes and looks for the word friend. And then I realize that word in its entirety says boyfriend. But good lord, what is going on when it comes to that madness? Why is that the first word I have to see? It is what it is. Yeah.
If I
like
hit this, I will get
sad. Sad. Completely miss moment. But wait, I had no high hopes on your boy snagging himself a waifu or a husbando in the coming year. Like, I had hope, but there's something that tells me nay. But who knows? Maybe that will age poorly. You know what? In my going into 2025, Dojan or future messages to Dojan that I would do on the stream on the 31st, I might jokingly have that be one of the things I include. But let's be real. Your boy has poor riz. I am not catching me anyone. I don't see that happening. I am big doubt. I'm open. But I'm big doubt. What?
If being sexy were a crime, then you better lock me up because I have 5 dead children in my basement.
What?
What? If being there's a walk-in burrito. There is
Street Fighter. Ah, but you can put championship belt in this game, huh?
Shaggy. I'm just admiring.
How wild is the customization in this game?
Tiff, look! Nico, look! They did it!
Oh, yeah.
You zooted?
Yeah.
No.
I'm on some pretty strong stuff.
Alright, well, I bought us some new...
Lord.
If you Earthrealmers want to proceed, you'll have to beat up me and Darius. Oh, is that
Yeah.
but your friend can't talk for himself? He doesn't need to talk to beat your ass.
Darius just had had 0 lines, was just standing there.
I feel like you're judging me for having dark. Yes, you say something now. Are you
It is weird.
stage talk the ability for speech?
If you Earth
It is weird the fact that they wouldn't give Darius a single line. Yet I believe they gave Serena a voice in the story. It's not like Darius can't speak. For those that remember, I believe it was Mortal Kombat Deception. That man's had some lines in the story mode. I don't recall. I believe it was Deception. It was one of the 3D era games. Deception, Deadly Alliance, or Armageddon. I don't recall which, but it was one of them. Dude had like a full-on voice as well as like a story with like Dairu, which they could have fledged more on, considering that this game's Havoc is essentially Dairu. Also, a bit of a fun fact for the Mortal Kombat fans that did not realize it, that Havoc in the new games, on the new timeline, new era, is technically Dairu, not Havoc. I think Titan Havoc is Havoc, but the main one we see in the story, the one that, spoiler alerts for that, those that haven't seen the story, the one that gets burned by Scorpion, the one that's surviving with Darius, and Quan Chi in them is this timeline's version of Dairu, who becomes Havoc.
Wait, I was gonna show you my snack. I got 2 Hawaiian sweet rolls, fresh.
Hey, you know this is gonna be added to the Division What's Wrong with You section, but this is something that I'd be having as my snack as well. Except for I'd usually be getting like 3 rolls. I would have gotten one before stream if the ones we have in the house aren't expired. But these exact ones, Hawaiian sweet rolls, they be tasting good. Especially if you just take them in the palm of your hands and just smash them like they're flat like pancakes. I don't know why. I like my bread being smashed like that. Just flattened. And just munch away. That and just plain American cheese. If you fold that doggone thing and just nom the crap out of them. Y'all can judge me. But hey, it is good eats. It is good eats.
A banana.
I don't agree with the banana.
Damn,
I don't agree with the banana.
seemed like pretty nutritious. Bro, am I fucking...
I don't. I'll be real. I think I've said this before. Bananas are they're absolute dog water when it comes to the healthy stuff. I've been told, me as a toddler used to eat them. I don't know what happened, but your boy cannot be bothered to suffer with doggone bananas ever since. Like, legitimately, bananas absolutely taste abhorrent to kid me, teenage me, and me now at 24 years old. 14, 24, all versions of me would agree that bananas taste like dog trash, absolute dog water.
True or false? Semen
Jesus.
is only sperm.
Incorrect.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see it. False. Semen is composed of water, mucus, and
Okay, then. I thought it was gonna head into a brutality. Up. This reminds me. I'm getting flashbacks. Yep, brutality finish. Come on. Yep. Brutality finish. This is giving me vibes. Hello, me. Of those old Hungrybox clips you would upload. Don't taunt me. Jesus, this is so old. Good lord.
I'm dead. Yep.
But he legit be struggling.
Don't taunt me, you fucking bitch.
And the
Oh, I
next
hate
thing you
that.
know, immediately, the game will last a good
Fuck outta
15,
here.
20 seconds after the taunt. Throw stock down. Russ. Nope. There we go. Second stock.
Jim McGinnis, Twitch Prime.
Taunt him back.
Thank you very
Why?
much.
You can just do this. You can just do this. Stock 3. Don't taunt.
How about
Don't
that?
taunt me. And then taunt stock 4. 3, 2, 1.
How about that, you stupid fuck?
fucking... Yep. A classic, doggone it. A classic. But a taunt moment. Don't be having the taunt moment. Don't be having the taunt moment. It'd be some of the most embarrassing things to have. You just sit there, decide to taunt. That's why I don't taunt, like, especially if I'm playing Smash Brothers, because I know I could start screwing up, like, abruptly. And it'd be the most self-cringe inducing moment when you be having that happen. You'll be doing good, and next thing you know, you wanna taking the most unfun L. And then you'll be having... Tell me if any of y'all... Rat baskets. If y'all had any of these moments. But you'll be styling and absolutely destroying somebody, and then for some reason they start to taunt you when they're losing. That always has me just sitting there feeling baffled beyond belief. Like, why are you taunting me when you are dropping stocks left and right? And I don't mean my stocks, I mean yours. By the way. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap things up. A little bit of a recap for today's stream, or at least for the 2 announcements I made if you weren't here earlier on. Let me go ahead and hit y'all up with the 2 announcements I yeeted at y'all. First, we will be having the Rumble Month Follow-thon, which will be starting on January the 1st, going all the way through that of the 29th. If we reach any of these goals, which we can hit even before that of the doggone stream, or streams, I should say, then I'll be... Well, I need to add some more incentives to these, but so far we have for 210 playing Smash Ultimate with y'all. Funny enough, I was just talking about Smash Ultimate there with the taunting and whatnot, but 220 will be Smash Decides the tweet. Chat decides to cheat. 230 will be I will be downloading Brain Moment. 230 I'll be downing 5 warheads back to back. 240 will be y'all deciding what emote should I have commissioned next. 50 will be half of the one ship. Again, this will be I don't remember the brand for the one ships because the Packy ones have been shut down, but the other ones, there has been a second brand for one ships that have started coming to my attention as of lately. Along with that, 260 will be chat decides the art commission. 270, I'll be ceasing with pausing the stream for 48 hours. This could change, could shrink, could grow. We will see based on if and when we hit that follow mark. 280, y'all decide what y'all want. 290 will be full one ship in a future stream, and 300 will be Doshan 3.0 getting commissioned. I'll probably try to add some more incentives for that 215, 225, 235, and so on. And along with that, I'll be having pauses for whenever I need to sleep and work. So I'd be probably streaming every single day in January from whenever I wake up until I head out to work. Unless we get a pause banishment, or pause being disabled, which I probably will have be a thing for every time we manage to get 5 to 10 followers within the day. Then I would disable pauses, and I will go ahead and just put up something for y'all to watch when I'm at work / whenever I'm sleeping. Because your boy still needs to get some art commissions done, as well as actual work and sleeping done. And yeah, there will be some more incentives added, and not only that, but for that of our next stream, or not next stream, but for our stream this weekend, for our WKW versus MCW stream, as well as our last show for the year for the 2. If they will show up. Hold on, I realize why it's not showing up. Our matches will be Team WKW, starting off with Rhea Ripley, our former women's champion, the Crazy Mushroom Eco, Coffee, and none other than Coco the Clown, representing our Twitch series WKW versus our YouTube series Melina, Katana, Undyne, and of course, none other than Bailey, all representing Team MCW, our YouTube community series, inside of War Games, which shall be taking place December 30th, around 8 p.m. EST-ish. Along with that, we have the Empress of Tamara Asuka, the Rosie Sakura Ryu, Princess Empress, the 2 WKW and MCW Women's Champions colliding. for the first time against one another. And along with that, we have his WKW Tag Team Champions, yours truly, Dojan and Juniper, taking on the Link Plays, Smoke and Scorpion, the MCW Tag Team Champions. 2-on-2, Judy John, Smoke and Scorpion, who is the superior tag team. In our corner, it will be Coco, and in their corner, it will be Bihan, aka Sub-Zero. And of course, we have the Femboy and Hardcore Champions. Representing WKW, the Femboy Champion, it is none other than Lemon, taking on the MCW Hardcore Champion, Veen the Machine. And quite frankly, I might add a stipulation to this match, maybe to the other matches as well, but we'll have to wait and see. That's not it, because we also have the WKW and MCW Women's Tag Team Champions colliding as well. It will be Goshi and Murasako taking on the MCW Tag Team Champions, the Dastardly Mercy and Mundo, with the one and only Rose Sakura in their corner. The Demon Duo versus Murasako and Goshi. A bit of a demon battle royale, if you will. The WKW and MCW World Champions, MCW's World Champion Scorpion, taking on the WKW World Champion Jackson Ryu. They shall be colliding for the first time ever as well, one-on-one, to prove whom is the true World Champion. Of course, our second to last match shall be that of the Battle of the New and Old Era. It is Lin Kuei's Fire and Ice, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Yes, Scorpion is pulling quite a long night here, aka Kuali Yang and Bihan shall be taking the Old Era Scorpion and Sub-Zero, also Fire and Ice. Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan will be taking on Kuali Yang and Bihan. Within the two teams' corners, Lord Liu Kang shall be accompanying Kuali Yang and Bihan, the New Era Scorpion and Sub-Zero, while Lord Raiden shall be accompanying the Old Era's Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan. The Battle of the Scorpions and Sub-Zeros, the New and Old Era, will wait on. And then, of course, we have our main event, which shall be the battle between Team WKW and MCW inside of War Games. Maurice, the captain of all femboys, the leader of the Rat Pups, Hazy, Semi Boba, and our favorite MD, Demon, Dame Hun, all representing Team WKW, taking on Team MCW, Lord Liu Kang, Jasper, Matt Fastiano, I need to ask homie if that's how you say his name, and a mystery opponent, a mystery partner, also inside War Games. There'll be a bit more incentives for the winning teams of each of these matches, as well as for the overall winning show, which shall be announced in a future stream. But for now, your boy is going to go ahead and call it a night. I thank y'all for joining your boy. We will probably try and stream maybe tomorrow. No guarantees. I'm not sure. For now, we're going to go ahead and raid over to, I don't know, whom which is playing Dead by Daylight. Hope y'all enjoy that game. And yeah, your boy has enjoyed y'all's company. I have been the Magic Deal, the Real Deal, the 1-2 hard hitter, the World Heavyweight Champion, Wig Splitter, Dojan Vaughn. I appreciate you, Wizard, Eco, Lemon, Sook, everybody that's joined in, Esther, all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining in, as well as anybody that's lurked. And for now, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Smooch. Good night. Bye bang. Arrivederci.
We gotta be fast. We gotta be fast. We gotta be fast. We gotta be fast. Oh, Dojian. Get the Janak at the Atom. Okay.